Hey, hey guys. See, there's a couple of you guys on here. First, I want to make sure that you guys can hear me clear. Make sure my light not too bright, cause I look like light bright. That light. Hey guys, so I want to know who we have here tonight. Awesome. So you can hear me? Is like the music not too loud? I need a whole vibe when I'm going live. I need a whole vibe when I'm going live. But I want to say thank you for those of you that is here that did make it in. I know so many of you guys are used to my other channel, and they probably went over on that channel. So I'm trying to make them a post to let them know to come over here. That this is where we at. This is where we are. Okay, cool. So if you don't hear it, that's perfect. Because I don't like when people come onto the broadcast and you hear my music. But I hear it though. I hear it. I kind of be needing it. So guys, and it's copywritten free music, so I ain't gotta worry about getting blasted. But kind of all day, I asked two questions, and it kind of just went willy-nilly with the question. The question was lead magnets, right? So Yvonne, how you doing? I want to know what brought you to the broadcast. Did you come from the group, or did you come from one of those areas where we was having that conversation? There you go. That got me so bright. Okay. You was in the group. Okay. So that was cool. Like, it was so interesting. Those of you that don't know, we have a group on Facebook. And I was pretty much just asking everyone in that group, like, who really is operating in their business with a lead magnet, who's growing their list, who is using this amazing strategy, right? And there was so many people. I wasn't that surprised though, because a lot of people that I even coach, teach, mentor, they don't have something as simple as a lead magnet, which I get it, because even when I got in business, y'all, I didn't know what that was. People kept saying, you need it, you need it. And I'm like, what is that? I don't know what that is. Explain it to me. So I said, going into, the different channels I am going through now, I'm doing everything the same exact way I started my draping business. I'm doing everything as far as the lead magnet. I know exactly that was how my draping business grew so fast. Or not even my draping business, but my audience, my email list, people that just enter into my funnel. That's pretty much how it started, right? So I wanted to let you guys know and really talk to you guys about why it's not on. Really talk to you guys. I don't want it to just blast through my thing, blast through the speaker. Wait a minute. See, that's what I didn't want to happen. I just wanted to, because that's what we're actually working on right now. And so I wanted to get a feel of who don't have one, who need one, all that good stuff, and find out why you don't have one. And if you don't have one, how the heck are people getting on your email list, right? And if you don't have an email list, you may get one. We're gonna start. We're gonna get you off on the right foot, because it's different. It's so many different ways to market, right? But for me, I don't know, because it's a new channel, so y'all may not be familiar with the girl. I don't like marketing in ways that is directly associated to my time. Like, I get it, social media, it is what it is, but I can't sit here and market every day on no freaking social media. I ain't got the time in the day. There's no way I'm gonna run these businesses and then be superwoman and I'm on social media all day. So I am a firm believer, because it has worked in my business. As a matter of fact, it has worked in all my businesses. As far as building an email list and being able to nurture my offers, whatever it is I have, being able to talk directly to those guys. It was, one, able to prevent me from having to get into paid marketing right away, meaning Facebook ads, any kind of marketing like that costs money, right? Not saying I never did it, because that's amazing too. But for a lot of you guys that's kind of just getting in a realm of marketing, like, the easiest thing is with a freebie. So without further ado, there's a couple of you guys on here. I want to say thank you for joining me, for one. And then I want to find out who we have in the building, because this is not like you know, when we on Zoom, I know exactly who they are. I don't know who here, so I want to know who we have in the building. And definitely, if you're new, I just want you to drop an emoji. Let me know you're new, and then tell me where you're from. I'd like to know, like, pretty much where my audience is. I know I got a big following in Baltimore, because that's my hometown. Chicago, Detroit, LA, surprisingly LA. Here in Atlanta, also New York. So I really like. I get it's interesting when I see people drop emojis from the Midwest, and I'm like, oh, okay. Or like the Arkansas. I'm like, oh, y'all crazy now? Okay, I love it. Hey, Shakila, we was here. Biloxi. We was in Biloxi. We taught in Biloxi. I think you were here last week, weren't you? Shatanda. I like it. So let me ask you guys, since you were here, Richmond. Okay, cool. We definitely taught in Richmond a couple times. We had a couple classes in Richmond. Matter of fact, we just had one there a few months ago. So yeah, thank you guys for joining me. That's right down in my area, Yvonne from the DMV, Baltimore, absolutely. But you guys that's here, but not that active. See what I'm saying, Gary, Indiana. I love it. Shakila, why you not that active, baby? I have a very active group. I need you to get with it. Ask questions, post whatever it is you have, your current, your current expertise level. It is that kind of group. It's not the kind of group you're gonna feel, awkward or out of place. So definitely get in there, get acclimated, because you guys even see me being more active in that group, because it's just a lot of things that we're about to do, and I need your engagement. Y'all don't know me by now. I love engagement. Like, if I don't get the engagement, I'm gone. But you guys that's on here now, how many of you guys, are any of you guys using the freebie in your business right now? DC. Hey, Betty. DC. I don't know why they playing with my music like that. And it's nothing weird. Like, I'm not playing nothing I can't play. No. Okay, cool. So at the end of the day, guys, let's face it. Let's just face it. Everybody, including me, if this not y'all, then y'all by yourself, because everybody love free stuff at the end of the day. And that don't really matter if it's something free at the grocery store. I don't really do that though. My daughter do it all the time. But that could be promotional stuff, no matter what it is. It's just something about getting something for free. But one, we know we be wanting to see what people got. We be wanting to see what it's about. And it doesn't necessarily mean you like it, because I know I got a couple freebies or a couple opt-ins. I'm like, what is this? I can't get jiggity with this. What is this? So that's important for you to have something that's great, though, because getting something for nothing is not, it's not always a good feeling. At the end of the day, it's this long thing that people talk about all the time, that people don't respect the free. Well, it's true. They really don't respect free. But if you got a way to juice up your free, baby, my free got me on. One thing is touring for 4 years. That's all I say. Also, being able to leave my job. All of this came from me building a community from my freebie. Point blank, period. Even when I launched other businesses, I knew to build an email list before I even launched. Just build an email list and find out who is interested in the thing before I go out here and do all this marketing and putting it together and launching, and then it's crickets. Like, nobody signing up for it, nobody want it. That's the worst feeling in the world. I don't know about y'all, but I don't like it. I really don't. But at the end of the day, I don't know why some people think it's so difficult, right? It's really not. And some people go and take other people's freebies, y'all. And I'm like, that is so not cool. Like, take the time, make it yours. Hey, Toya girl, take the time, make it yours, and build your following based on your ideas, your thoughts, your expertise, your expert level, right? So it's really not difficult as you guys think. I don't want you to get into this thing, but like, I don't know. A lot of you guys was earlier saying, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to get started. I don't know how to set it up. Boo-boo! It's free. Why you think it's so hard? It is. Don't think too hard. You think it too hard. But we're going to get a little more into that tonight, right? Because tonight I'm going to tell you guys about, one, why you need a lead magnet. For one, if you don't know why you need it, then anything else I say beyond that is going to be like not important, right? But then two, I'm going to tell you some quick tips on how you can create one. It's super easy, guys. And once you attach an actual marketing strategy to that, I don't even look at my phone no more. People sign up like all the time. But my whole thing is I already have offers and funnels created for them. I don't got to talk to them. As they're coming in at the bottom tier, they're coming in at bottom level. So I have things to offer them and just kind of nurture them and say, hey, I think you'll benefit from this. And it's not necessarily all about selling. I could send them to one of my blogs. I could send them to one of my videos. My whole point is I am giving them valuable information so they can know, oh, that girl know her business. Oh, she everywhere. That is the whole point, right? But that's like later. That's the funnel. The front end of the funnel is the lead magnet. Is this the only way to build the funnel? Absolutely not. Is it one of the most highly effective ways? Absolutely, right? So first thing I'm gonna tell you guys is why you need a lead magnet. For one, the internet is full of free stuff. I mean, you just say something out loud. You want to go on a trip to Big Bear. Guess what? You're going to be popped up with a bunch of ads. Hey, you want to know what you need for Big Bear? Hey, you want to know the coolest places to go in Big Bear? Like I'm trying to tell you, people create freebies for almost any freaking thing. It don't matter if you're looking for a template for a project you're working on, if you're looking for an ebook, whatever it is, there's bound to be something out there that you are going to love. It's going to be some stuff out there too that's trash, but the goal is to get the stuff that you actually love, right? But at the end of the day, what I want you guys to do is start looking to create your own freebie. One, is not hard. Two, it is one of the like I said, it's one of the easiest things you could do to grow your business. The process can be a bit more complicated, but we keep it simple over here. We kiss all day. Keep it super simple because it's not that hard. But at the end of the day, what is a lead magnet? Like some of you guys was in the group saying, what is she talking about? Like I must be on a short bus, but what is that? What is that? What is that? Right? And at the end of the day, the lead magnet is a freebie. That's it. It's just a freebie, a promotional item that's given away free of charge to potential customers. Most of you guys that are in my group, y'all only got there a couple of ways. Either somebody referred you, because I don't market the group. I just started marketing the group. Yes, I do. I do now. I just started doing that. But somebody either referred the group or you came in off of my freebie. The same freebie I had since 2018, right? Same one. Change it up a bit, but it's the same exact freebie. So the whole point is the freebies is a great way to increase your brand awareness, right? So when I create my freebie, like I'm all through that thing because for what I do, I'm all over this industry. Like I sell the products, I teach, I mentor, we travel, we sell the fabric. So it's like I am going to always reference everything back to the Draping Queen, the Posh Academy, right? Because I am increasing my brand awareness for people that don't know me. The world is a really, really, really big place. A lot of people don't know who I am. Hey, Tanya Queen. So for me to be able to build a freebie, not only creating value and letting them know the important elements that they want to know, and I got the information because I asked people, what do y'all want to know as it pertains to this thing? And then I just created a freebie around that, right? So that's how people find it valuable. And then, people nosy. They go do their little research. They're like, oh, who this? What you got going on? And then they start seeing me pop up everywhere. LinkedIn, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, I'm even on stuff I don't even really Twitch and Periscope. Like you name it, the Posh Academy has put a footprint there, right? So that's when you're really, like I said, increasing your brand awareness, which is what you want to do. Not only that, you also want to create a relationship with these potential customers. So you don't want somebody to just get your freebie and it's like, that's it. Like they don't hear from you no more. Like, no. So you definitely want to have your lead magnet that's relative and relevant to what you're selling later, because in the lead magnet, you're not supposed to be selling. It's free information. You can kind of hint and reference to where they could get further resources, but the goal is to build the relationship, right? So that's one thing you want to do. Creating a freebie is super effective. One, it don't cost you anything. Cost you a little bit of time. But I would rather put that time in the front end and have it working for me consistently, evergreen. Like I said, I was doing the same freebie for the past 5 years and it's still working. People still sign up for it. And some of them same people are the ones that end up in my class, period, right? And that's something I didn't have to pay ads for. I didn't have to even throw it on my website. 9 times out of 10, somebody is sliding in my DMs and I shoot them the freebie. Hey, this is a great place to get started. So that's how that happens a lot of the times, right? So the main thing is you don't want to make it too complicated. Like you don't want to have somebody sign up for the thing and then they got to go here to put in their name. Then they got to go here to put in their phone number. Then they got to go in here. Some people do that double opt-in, and I get it because you don't want spam in your CRM. I get it. But if I'm doing something in the beginning, I want to make it as simple as possible because for one, if you're anything like me, if you got to go through too many hoops and hollers just to get the thing, I'm gonna end up off that page just because I'm like, look, if it's this difficult in the beginning, I can imagine what it is like after the thing, right? So the second thing about the first thing, if you already get it, you want to grab your visitor's attention, right? When you are creating your lead magnet, at the end of the day, you got to have them in mind. Some people put too much stuff in their lead magnet. It's overkill. That is overkill. Because one, the main goal is to get them on your list. Give them just enough of information where it's going to pique their interest and they want to know more, right? At the end of the day, that's why you're luring them in. You want them to know more about you. You want them to be interested, all that good stuff, right? Once they sign up on your email list, provide their address, now the nurturing begins. Now you send them a follow-up email. You send them more information. What you're doing is you're building your authority. It's like I said, you know your stuff. Tanya, early. I'm trying to think of what it was you said. I know you said you didn't have a lead magnet, but did you say that you needed to work on one? Or what was that? Kayla. Everybody left me. It seemed like I got shut some of these devices off, y'all. I got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 devices in here going off my internet. Let me shut it down. Because it seems like it's laggy. You guys let me know if it's laggy. I keep saying it jump. Somebody tell me in the comments if it's laggy. Okay. Thank you, Yvonne. All right, so moving on. Number 2, the second thing your lead magnet is going to do is going to build trust and it's going to increase engagement, right? Like these people don't know you. For me, when people first get into my funnel or they first come into my group, you guys know if y'all in my group, I always welcome my people. I always ask them a question because I want to know my people. I want to know where you coming from, how you find me, why you in this group, what you want to know. At the end of the day, that's going to help me nurture them because they telling me exactly what they want to know. And if I know it, like I know it, I'm going to provide that information, right? So when it comes time for them to get education in this thing that I'm dominating, 9 times out of 10, they're going to come to me. So at the end of the day, you're building trust, you're building engagement. You're saying like, oh, I know my stuff. Not only that, I am going to take care of you. It's not just some people, like I said, they opt in, they get the thing, and then that's it. Nothing else happens. And that's like what's the point of having an email list if you're not really going to nurture the email list, if you're not really going to market to your email list? It's like it just don't make sense, right? Third thing that your lead magnet is going to do, it's going to provide your people with something that they want. If somebody opt in to give their email, give their phone number, point is they want it. They want it. So even if sometimes people are opting, because I do the same thing, and I see that it's trash, I unsubscribe. But when I see that it's not trash, and even if it's something, guys, that I'm like, because sometimes I get into something, I'm like, this is a little over my head right now. But I will still stay on their email list because they're nurturing me in a way. If I'm not knowledgeable, they're doing exactly what their funnel is supposed to do, which is further bring me closer to them. So I'm not going to unsubscribe. So I'm like, oh, they know their stuff. Even if it's too much for me right now, I'm going to stay on because I am going to find that information valuable, right? A lot of people are not going to take time to find out who you are, what you do, all that good stuff. So when you're building your lead magnet, that's one of the perfect places to put it, right? I have a whole page dedicated to me because no matter what it is you want, when it comes to this thing here, I have it. Or I have a resource for you, right? So it's like I'm giving you a lot of value in the front end, not selling you on anything. I'm just letting you know what's available when you need the said thing. And the good thing about that is they have instant access. Like a lot of my people come, first thing they want is equipment. Boom, it's right there. What you should get, what you shouldn't get, who you should get it from, who you shouldn't get it from, is right there. You ain't got to guess about the thing. And if you didn't Google me enough, you are trusting my advice, right? So it's like I have already provided all this information. And I got tons of videos on YouTube. I have already provided enough information that way you can get in and get started right away. We ain't even talked. We ain't even had a conversation at all. At all. And I like it like that because I'm not tying my time up into chasing a sale. It's like I don't mind putting a lot of things in the front end so you can do your due diligence and then you're going to come back to my doorstep, right? So you got to provide them with something they want. Now I'm going to tell you guys, I knew you said you was getting off. So Tanya, you don't have to have a product to sell. When my first lead magnet, I didn't have a product to sell. I sold a service. My service was draping education, right? So it's not based upon products. And Tanya, we're going to go over, I got 50 of them for people that's in this industry, like different things that you can easily create out of a lead magnet. So don't worry about that. You don't have to have a product, but you have to be selling something. Even if you're selling advice, you have to be selling something because the lead magnet is geared to later sell the thing. That's why I said it has to be relatable. The lead magnet, if you're selling advice, the lead magnet should have some free tips that's going to be later tied to whatever your big advice or consult or consultant services or design services, whatever it is that you're doing. So don't think you got to have a product because I only started selling products 2 years ago. I've always been a service-based business. Then when I transitioned, I changed my freebies up because now I do both product-based business and service-based business. So totally fine. If y'all like, well, I only, I don't have this to sell. Baby, you got a business. You're selling something. If you ain't selling something, then go back home because you got a hobby. You got a hobby. You have to be selling something in order for your business to be deemed as a business. If you ain't bringing in no sales, I don't care what the sales is, you should have a selling point for the thing, right? So I'm gonna give you guys 4 quick tips and how things you need to keep in mind when creating your freebie, right? First thing, wait a minute, let me see. Once we get them on our email list, should we only send freebies or is it okay to start marketing? And how much is too much? Once a week, once a day? Chakanya, good question. So once you get them on your list, why would you send them another freebie unless you have something else in a different direction you're trying to sell them? So no, at that point, the market, not necessarily marketing, but it's nurturing. They're on your list. Now it's like they're telling you, oh, I like what you had. Tell me more, right? Now, it's hard to determine what's too much and what's not because different audiences is different. They're going to tell you. If you start seeing people unsubscribe from your list, it's either you ain't got what they want, they was unsatisfied with your offer, or you send them too many daggone emails. It's too much. It's overkill. So that is why I said the very first thing that you guys need to do is create the freebie. Once you have the audience, they are going to tailor what you should do. They're the ones going to tell you. They're going to tell you what they want. That's how you're going to craft your services or your products, or you're going to tweak your services and your products, whatever it is. I never, and I got thousands of ideas up on these walls, guys. All of everything that I sell comes from what my audience needed. And if I was able to provide it, I'm like, oh, you need that? Oh, okay, I got it. So once I knew the need, like now, I didn't know so many people needed a freebie. And I'm like, what? Y'all don't, how's y'all growing your list? And then it don't matter if you got products or services. Like once you do that, that is when it start going. She said, okay, got it. Cool. So the first thing you want to do, think about what you got to offer. Everybody has something to offer. If you ain't have something to offer, you would not have a business. You have something to offer. Think about what you have to offer, right? What do you have to offer that other people is going to find valuable? That is the key. Like just because you think you got it to offer, don't mean that they want it. Big difference. So you got to think about what is it that they're going to find valuable, right? Is it a certain skill set you have? For me, it was draping. I never thought about teaching draping. I just knew I wanted to do it and I wanted to be the best at it. Just so happened people start coming to me, and that's how I got into it. They told me what they wanted and I delivered, baby. I delivered. But it could be some helpful information. It could be something, if you find something that people keep coming to you asking you about the thing, you better write something or create something around the thing, because you're not going to pick my brain when I know that this is valuable. No, you're not going to pick my brain when I know that so many people is coming to me for this. I mean, that is one of my expertise, right? That's something I'm very knowledgeable in. And not only that, that's something that they think I'm knowledgeable in. So if I'm like, halt, that's how much this costs, they're gonna pay for it. Because people gonna pay for what they want or what they really need, right? So that's key. And some people, you'll be surprised the stuff they pay for, y'all. I'm trying to tell you. At the end of the day, whatever it is, you want to make sure that it's something that people actually want. Like, you got to figure it out. And a lot of people scared to talk to their audience. I don't know why. I'm not going to sit up here on this soapbox and act like I know all the things, because I don't. I'm going to ask y'all what y'all want. What y'all want to learn, what y'all want to hear, what y'all want to, what's your next level look like? And guess what? If I can't get you there, I'm going to go find somebody that can. I'm not going to just leave you high and dry. But if I can, oh, baby, a course is coming. A course is on the way. A course is on the way. So it's not like I'm not going to sit in here, because creating a course takes a lot of mental time. And it's nothing worse than feeling like you didn't sit there and put this whole thing together and now nobody want it, because you ain't sit there and properly tested to see if people wanted it. So Keisha, you like, girl. So the next thing you want to do, right? Next, you want to figure out the way to deliver your freebie. So it's so many ways you can deliver your freebie. A lot of people will smack it on their website. However, I don't. If I have a totally different system for something that's on my website as opposed to something I send someone to. If I send someone to it, it's different. I know they came looking for me. Somebody either told them about me. They probably heard about me in another group. They slid in my DMs and they came looking after I'm quite sure did their research. So I'm like, okay, so this is what she needs, right? I have so many different freebies. I kind of determine it based upon where they are, what they're looking to do, and at the end of the day, what's the goals they're trying to achieve. If it's somebody just looking for systems, oh, okay, here, take this checklist. If it's somebody that's looking to attract higher paying clients and really design premium designs, oh, they need this one, because 9 times out of 10, they won't end up in my class. I don't care if it's a year later, 2 years later. 9 times out of 10, because that's what they want to do. That's their goal. So it just depends. You got to figure out the way you're going to deliver your freebie, right? It could be an ebook. It could be a video. It could be a course. It could be so many different things, right? You just want to consider what your audience will want and how they're going to consume your content. Like, I have some people, they want that instant gratification. I know they need a checklist. They just need something to go boom, 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 boom. All right, I'm good. And then other people that, let's just say they are visual learners, they may need a free intro to a tutorial that I have. So it's like really being able to gauge your audience and market to them in a way that's effective. I would not send everybody to my website. For one, that is going to be spammy as I don't know what. That's why I ask questions. I like seeing where they are, what's their skill set level, how long they've been draping, all that good stuff, right? And then I properly put them in the right funnel that I know that's suitable for them. So sometimes you got to get over yourself. This may mean that you got to create some content. But if you're creating content, I want you to not think about, for one, don't think about the time. Don't think about what it's taken to create it. Think about if you put great content in it, and if you make it not so, let's just say seasonal. When you create content, you want it to be evergreen, meaning you can drop this freebie whenever you want. You can drop this, like I told you, I've been using the same freebie for 5 years. But let's just say I got a freebie for my Black Friday sale. I can't drop that in April. That's not evergreen, right? I can't drop it whenever I want. And depending on, how the Black Friday seasons go, one year may be suitable, another year may not. So just really thinking about what can live on forever. Like no matter what's trending, don't stick to the trendy stuff unless you want it to be a trendy freebie. Keep that in mind when you're creating content. Definitely have, hey Kim, have professional looking cover pages, right? Have professional looking landing pages. Like I can't tell you guys, and guys, I was one of them. I'm not gonna lie, because I ain't know nothing about the graphic side of things. I just knew, look, I want to get them on my list. So I can't even think of how my first landing page was. I know it was crappy because I didn't even know what to land. I had to figure it all out, like all at the same time. But as I got better, it's like all of my graphics and all of my stuff I do myself. Could I do that a few years ago? Absolutely not, right? And that's the whole thing. You want it to look as professional as possible because that's also adding to the perception that people have of your business. If you're sitting there and on your first page of your landing page, you sitting in the living room and shoes is in the corner, you think I ain't gonna see that? Oh, I'm gonna see it and I'm gonna pay a lot of attention to it because I see it on people's landing page. I was like, "You kidding me, right? Like nobody looked at this thing." I be tripping. I'm trying. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but definitely take time out, guys, to make it look professional. Not saying go and hire, go have a whole shoot. Not saying that, but guys, sometimes you see these three phones here. Of these three phones, if I don't feel like whipping out a professional camera, guess what? One of them is gonna get it with some cool light. It's gonna get it. I'm gonna be cool. So wait a minute. If you offer an ebook or a checklist, and we don't link it to our website, where will they go to get it? That's a whole nother story, Chicada. But they'll go to your CRM. So your website, it depends on what website you got. But you should have a CRM, and that is where all your leads go, all that stuff go. It could get super techy because how mine is set up. My leads are tagged according to where they come from. If they came from a Facebook ad, okay, cool. It's going to be a different funnel they go in. If it came from my website, they go in a different funnel. So it's just that's a part of the funnel creation process. But before you kind of even get into that, you need to create the thing first. Let's just start there. Because it can get super techy when you're trying to push the cart before the horse. So main thing is starting with a lead magnet. And from the lead magnet, then you get into the system of where are you going to house it, how are you going to deliver it, all that good stuff, right? But it's super easy, guys. It is. So third thing, guys, is you want to choose a freebie that fits your budget. Reason why I'm saying that is because of the couple people I chatted with briefly earlier, and they're giving freebies away, but it ain't free to them. I'm like, I ain't doing that. But then again, it really depends on what it is. Because if I like am in a boutique, if that's different. Like if I'm giving away, like we did the shades, giving away free shades, cool. But that again was to build the list with people that like the stuff that was on my website. People, they know how I dress. So if they like, oh, she look fly, let me see what this about. They ended up on my website because they signed up for the contest. And I was giving away something that I paid for, right? So it wasn't free to me. So it's like you want to make sure that you are giving away things that's in your budget. Don't be going out here getting all these expensive promotional items and like I get it, but baby, it ain't that deep. It ain't that hard. Especially in the beginning, you got to think that they don't know you, they don't know if they like you, and they surely don't trust you. Like I ain't gonna be able to spend that kind of money unless, for one, it's a high ticket offer, and that's different. But for somebody that's like, they're just coming in the tribe and not really knowing what level they landing on, if they want a $47 tutorial or if they want a $2,000 class, it's like, no, I'm going to utilize my free freebies, right? Things that don't cost me anything. Things I don't have to directly get on a phone call and have a consultation. The consultation is free, but my time ain't. So you're paying for it to some degree, right? What if you had 10 consultations a week? 10 free phone calls? I ain't gonna be able to do it. I ain't gonna be able to do it. That's why even if it's a consultation, for me, they have to be paid because you're taking time away from something else I could be doing, working in my money making gifts, right? So just keep in mind that if you're going to do something like, it was a couple ladies that said they give away this and they give away that. Be mindful of how much that's really costing you financially, right? Be mindful of that. And then finally, guys, last thing, is don't forget to include your contact information on your freebie, guys. I'm trying to tell you. I was that one. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I was that one, I think, on my first freebie. And I think I was just so focused on putting information in it. Your girl ain't have her. I had my name, like my little face and my name under it, but I didn't have like none of my contact information in there, other than the website. But I had no, like, now I have a whole page dedicated to how you can work with me, right? Because it's different ways. So you definitely want to make sure you're putting in there all your contact information, so that these are potential customers that's taking your freebie. It's not necessarily mean they will become a customer, but it's a good chance that they will. So you want to make sure that they can get in contact with you, right? And if you keep these tips in mind, guys, you will be able to create a freebie that's going to help promote your brand and attract new customers. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's for, attracting new customers, right? So I want you guys, if you don't have one, because I'm surprised a lot of y'all don't have one, I want you to create a successful freebie. It's going to take a little bit of time. It's going to take a little bit of effort. But guess what? It's definitely worth it, guys, because you can manage to actually pull it off. I just want you to get somewhere, brainstorm. The questions I asked you earlier, brainstorm about that. And only you know, because they're your potential clients. It's your business. You should know the solution that you have, right? So some of that you should be able to enter into a freebie. And only thing is, think of it like you're going to be giving people something that they want, right? And you're going to be also building your brand. You're going to be building your reputation in the process. So I want you guys to go on and create something awesome. Any questions? Any questions? Tweet say, hey, I'm here. I'm late. I'm here for it. All right, guys. I can't be on here long tonight because we are actually leaving to get on the road to head to Detroit. Oh my God, it's gonna be long. But that's our next stop is Detroit. I saw a lot of you guys grabbing your tickets today for the book signing. I'm super excited about that. I'm gonna drop in here the link for that. If anyone else is looking to join me in Detroit or in Chicago or in Atlanta. And I didn't even drop it yet, y'all, but I'm going back to Chicago in October for another speaking arrangement. I'm excited about that. All right, well, you watch the replay. But guys, everyone else, I'm gonna tell you tomorrow, if you have heard of Plan the Profit, which is my membership program, that is what we're doing now, like this week and next week. So not only tomorrow, everybody is mapping out their freebie, like it is tailored to their business. Everybody don't sell the same thing. So everyone has an individual freebie that they have to create for their business. But tomorrow is the mapping out part. Like I do that with them. Next week is the actual creating the freebie. So after next week, going straight to promotion. It is really not that hard. It's really not that hard. So if you're interested in anything that thank you, Sunshine, that you guys heard about growing your list, creating a freebie, all that good stuff. And I mean, not just any freebie. I mean, a kick-ass freebie. I have a special offer for you guys to take advantage of. However, the offer does end tonight because I'll be leaving. And once I get on the road, you guys are going to be total tour mode. The first training is tomorrow, though. So, guys, I will be in Detroit. Those of you guys that's in the program, I'll be in Detroit and we'll have our regular scheduled meeting. You'll see some of the training videos in there tonight about actually crafting you guys stuff and learning the techniques to brainstorm. Like, I need y'all to brainstorm tonight or tomorrow before we get on the call so that way we can actually craft it out and map it out. Again, Planning the Profit is a monthly membership program. And for just being on this live, I appreciate you guys for being on this live. If you want to join, I'm giving you guys your first month free for one that just kind of gets you in there to see if you like it. And even if you get in there and just create the freebie, I feel like you're on your way to something amazing. Like 2023 is right around the corner, right? It's right around the corner. And if you buckle down, you only got 3 months. That's a an amazing time to buckle down, get your business affairs in order. And I mean, in order, and go into the next year with an actual strategy and how you're going to promote your business, right? It's super, super, super. That's all it takes. You to buckle down, get some accountability, have actual strategies that you can follow, and then just do it, right? But guess what? If now is not a good time for y'all, totally cool, because I'll be here next week with some actionable tips on various types of lead magnets. So I'm gonna share with you guys a couple of them. I'm not giving you the extensive list, but I will share with you guys a couple of them next week to give you an idea of what you can create. But guess what? Those who join in the 10 Tomorrow's training, they already gonna have that information. Not only that, they're gonna be actually working on the freebie to help them grow. Because like I said, 2023 is right around the corner, and you don't want to bring it in with the same complaints of Bargain Basement Betty hitting you up. Because if you ain't got your affairs in order and anybody else do that's in your town, who you think they're going to? They ain't coming to you, boo. But if you want your business to grow, guys, it starts with you. Better yourself for the next 3 months. And that's all I ask you guys to do. I don't care who you connect with somebody. Because clearly, if you left it up to yourself and you don't have something as simple as a freebie by now, you're kind of doing it maybe a little bit wrong. So for the next 3 months, I want y'all to bet on you, because 2023 is right around the corner. This is the prime time. It's so much about to happen, guys. I try to tell y'all. No, I do tell y'all every year. I don't even work in quarter four, but every year quarter four is my highest grossing quarter ever, and that's with me doing the least amount of work. And what I'm doing the whole quarter four, I am prepping for for 2023, and I got a lot of prep to do because I had a lot of stuff happen this year. Like I had a lot that transpired this year that I got to prepare for next year. So I'm trying to tell you, it is well worth it. I'm trying to tell you guys right now, get down, buckle down. It's the best time. Don't be out here in these streets with your skirt up. I'm trying to tell you, people are growing. I see so many people on my timeline. And I'm like, I like that. I love that. You can tell who invests in their business. You can tell because you can see the transformation. You can even hear them talking different, right? You can just see it. So I want that for you guys. Like I said, even if right now there's not the time, or you in another program, totally fine. Get super duper amped up in it, because if that is happening, I expect to see change. And I'm not meaning next year. I expect to see change immediately. So that's all I have, guys. Thank you for joining me on this channel. This is where I'll be each and every Wednesday for Posh Late Night Biz. I'll be back here next Wednesday. Like I told you guys, we're going to talk about next Wednesday. I also do coffee chat now on Tuesdays in the private group. That's why I'll be on Tuesday. So until then, guys, you guys have an amazing time. I would love to see you guys at the book tour in Chicago or Detroit. Join me. Only thing you need to do is register. You don't have to make a purchase, especially if you already got a book. I'll see you on Sunday, Keisha, especially if you already have a book. You just come with the book. Oh, one thing I wanted to say. We are going to do a pop-up shop, guys, in Chicago and Detroit. So I'm coming with the fabric. Y'all know I'm trying to get rid of a lot of my fabric inventory to shut another one of my storage units down. We were able to shut one down. I want to shut another one down. So we bring in fabric on the tour, and we're going to have a small pop-up shop window after class. So if you're on my email list, you will get the details of that and know how you can come up there and get some discounts to get your fabric. I knew y'all was going to say that. I knew it. Yeah, we're going to have a pop-up shop. And that's it, guys. I got to go because we got finished packing so I can get out of here. But thank you for your time. Even if y'all don't have a freebie and y'all about to start working on one, just tell me where you at. You ain't got to be in my program, but I'm excited I want to see it. I want to see it. I don't know, Keisha. That's only if you want some fabric, girl. So we're gonna have fabric and possibly some kits. Possibly. I don't know. Kimberly said yes. Keisha, bring the card. Yes, Keisha, Kim, bring the card. I'll see you guys on Sunday. Anyone else that's going to be in Detroit, I'll see you guys on Friday. And then whoever else is in Atlanta, I'll see you guys the following Saturday. And if I don't see none of y'all there, I'll see y'all here next Wednesday. Bye, guys.